My guest today is Hiroshi Hagiwara, President Director of Abu Dhabi for INPEX Corporation and Director of Japan Oil Development Company Limited. Hiroshi-san, it's wonderful to see you. Thank you for talking to me today.
Thank you very much for inviting me for this special occasion.
Let me start by asking you about the challenges and the needs of the energy trilemma. How are they affecting your business today?
Thank you very much for asking that very good question. Until a few years ago, the industry's primary challenge was how to transition to decarbonization in response to climate change issues. But in recent years, the environment surrounding the energy industry has changed drastically. It is now recognizing that the industry is facing trilemma. The emphasis is on ensuring energy security and affordability, but these two factors must be balanced against sustainability. At the same time, perceptions have shifted regarding the path to a net zero carbon society. There is a growing recognition that the diverse pathways needs to be considered. The speed and the methods employed will have to reflect the circumstances and the conditions of each country and region. For instance, certain countries and regions could accelerate the shift towards renewable energy sources. But for those that rely on the fossil fuels, co-firing of ammonia to reduce CO2 generation may be necessary during the transition period. While these issues are at the time contradictory and difficult to address simultaneously, our project aims to respond to demand for energy supply and work towards a society with net zero carbon emissions. As an energy development company, INPEX will continue to provide a stable supply of existing energy and accelerate effort towards cleaner, low-carbon energy. Therefore, INPEX will continue efforts to maintain a stable supply of existing energy with a clear commitment to make it cleaner, and we accelerate efforts to promote low-carbon energy.
If we turn our attention now to decarbonization, how is that affecting your organization today? What does it mean for INPEX?
I think there's two sides to it. One is our social responsibilities to supply decarbonized energy to the market. And the other one is an opportunity of new business development. To meet both challenges, INPEX will continue to accelerate efforts toward cleaner and strengthening the development, production, and supply of LNG. For example, INPEX is currently supplying LNG from our key project, the Ichthys LNG project in Australia, to our buyers. However, we plan to further decarbonize the project by injecting CO2 derived from the Ichthys gas condensate field into Bonaparte CCS site located along the subsea gas transport pipeline. This project provides an opportunity to prove up a large-scale carbon storage site for the Darwin-based CCUS hub proposed by the Northern Territory Government of Australia. In addition, the Abadi LNG project, which INPEX has been working to launch in Indonesia as the next business growth driver, has been approved by the government of Indonesia for the revised plan of development, incorporating a CCS component to the existing plan, and hence we plan to produce clean LNG from the start of the operation. In Abu Dhabi, where we have been continuing our operations for over 50 years with strong support from Abu Dhabi government and the ADNOC, we will continue to focus on upstream operations while reducing GHG emissions through electrification, and CCS in production facilities, thereby ensuring a stable supply of cleaner energy. In addition to decarbonization these existing projects, we have also acquiring a share of company called Enel Green Power Australia, with the aim of entering into a diverse range of renewable energy projects in Australia. In Japan, we plan to work on Japanese advanced CCS project that will transport the CO2 collected from industrial zone through pipelines and storage into nearby aquifer formations. We are also continuing to consider the commercialization of multiple clean energy projects in Abu Dhabi.
Lastly, let me ask you about ADIPEC and the role that it plays, to your mind, in accelerating the energy transition.
Yes, we are very much looking forward to ADIPEC this year again. I think that ADIPEC plays a pivotal role in accelerating the energy transition by serving a global platform for stakeholders across the energy sector to convene, share insights, and foster collaborations. These gatherings are crucial for discussing the latest technologies, strategies, and policies that can drive the shift towards more sustainable energy systems. For instance, last year in 2023, ADIPEC emphasized the theme of decarbonizing faster together, highlighting the collective effort required to reduce carbon emissions and combat climate change. The conference facilitated dialogue among industry leaders, innovators, and policymakers, focusing on actionable solutions to decarbonize the energy sector. Moreover, ADIPEC's commitment to showcasing new technologies and fostering partnership underscores its importance in not only discussing the energy transition, but also in catalyzing the practical steps needs to be achieved. By bringing together a diverse range of voices, including young innovators and global decision makers, events like ADIPEC ensure that the energy transition is inclusive and reflective of a broad spectrum of perspectives and expertise. This is essential for addressing the complex challenges of ensuring the energy security while moving towards a lower carbon future. So in summary, I personally believe that ADIPEC and similar events are indispensable in the global pursuit of a sustainable energy future, providing a forum for the exchange of ideas and the acceleration of progress towards decarbonization and the energy transition goals.
And there we sadly have to wrap up our conversation, but it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for your time today.
Yeah, pleasure is mine. Thank you very much for inviting me for this very special occasion and looking forward to seeing you at the ADIPEC.
I'll see you very soon.